Hi, I'm Rocco Calabrese, and I've got a pre-existing condition. It's called being alive. You know who gets sick and gets injured? Everybody. You know who has accidents? We all do. I had an accident a couple years ago. I cut my finger off, and I badly damaged this one and this one on my table saw. And as I paced up and down the driveway, waiting for the Boyceville ambulance to arrive, I distinctly remember wondering and worrying, did I just bankrupt my family? And that's the state of our current profit-driven healthcare system in this country. We're all left wondering and worrying. And come election time, politicians exploit that wonder and worry to get votes. Do you remember this clip?
Everybody's got to be covered. The government's going to pay for it, but we're going to save so much money on the other side.
Everyone's going to be covered, and the government's going to pay for it. Even our president understood how much people wonder and worry about healthcare. But what he didn't understand was that when he got to Washington, he would find out who's really in charge. And it's not him. And it's not Congress. It's the donors. And the health insurance companies and the pharmaceutical companies are the biggest single donors to U.S. politicians. Bigger than weapons manufacturers, bigger than Wall Street, bigger than anybody. And those companies don't want everyone to be covered, and they don't want to cover pre-existing conditions because it would cost them too much money. It's as simple as that. And if you're here in Wisconsin, you know that healthcare is a big issue in these state elections as well. And just this week I got another flyer from my opponent, Rob, and it says Rob is protecting those with pre-existing conditions. And it's got a little stethoscope and a doctor chart. But on February 22nd, 2018, Assembly Bill 363 was in front of the Assembly to advance. And that bill would have mandated that health insurance companies in Wisconsin must cover pre-existing conditions. And Rob voted no. So which one is it? We're left wondering and worrying. And it doesn't have to be that way. Wisconsin can lead. We can move towards a system where everyone is covered. We can do it. Now just imagine for a minute healthcare. Imagine you're covered, and your kids, and your parents, and you don't have to wonder and worry about it any longer. And you can get on with the business of living life. And speaking of business, imagine what it would do for the economy. If businesses weren't worried about healthcare, they would grow, they would expand, they would hire, and they would invest. And it would be almost an instant boon to the economy. So what can you do now? You can seek out and support and vote for candidates who make a hard turn away from the money. We're not taking PAC donations. We're not taking corporate donations. We're not taking any money from any political party. I'm Rocco Calabrese, and I approve this message. And when I'm in the Assembly, you won't have to wonder or worry about exactly who it is that I work for. Thank you.